Hey, this is Life, Tech, and Sundry. Join Alan, Marcos, and Josue, the hosts of LTS. Follow us at LT Sundry on Twitter, LTS.pod on Instagram, Life, Tech, and Sundry on YouTube, and all your favorite podcast distribution services. Stay frosty.
Go for the intro then. Hello, dear listeners. Welcome to the LTS podcast. My name is Marcos, and today we have a guest. Israel, please say hello to the world.
Good evening, gentlemen and ladies. Hope everyone's doing good today and enjoying your night or day, wherever you are.
And then we have Alan.
Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Alan here. Thanks again, Marcos and everybody, for having me back on the podcast. I can't wait for the conversation.
And last but not least, Mr. J.
Yes, that's me.
Who?
Who?
Oh my god! But yeah, so how you guys doing? Happy autumn. We started fall
Happy
season.
We started
Almost.
like about a month ago.
It's like
No,
happy
but you know-
almost the end of October.
Oktoberfest probably, or Halloween. maybe,
Techtober.
recording.
I enjoy Techtober a little bit better.
There you go. Yeah. But yeah. So what do you guys hear? Like what's going on in the world right now? And I
They ran out of bacon.
And
No,
they
didn't.
prep for the turkey.
Liar.
The running of the turkeys.
Running of the turkeys of war.
You have to switch over to chicken bacon now.
Yes, I want the moose bacon now, or the bison bacon.
I want bison. Yeah, bison turkey.
Anything but turkey. I'm good. No turkey.
You made a good turkey. You make a mean turkey. So don't. No, don't. You that time I had a Thanksgiving.
He's like,
that
but
one
bacon
time.
though.
No.
Bacon.
Yo, it
What
had a
about
little bit of peppers or spiciness on the top layer.
Yeah,
Do you
like that?
guys
That's fine.
do you guys do like the lechon instead of the turkey? Like-
It depends. Depends who's coming.
Oh, okay.
Because some people are like, a lot of people not big fans of the turkey, then we don't do turkey. Well, it just
Okay,
depends.
okay.
If some people say, you know what, yeah, we don't mind the turkey, but then we'll make a turkey.
He's like, people come in and be like, we want crocodile, alligator.
Pernil.
Well, sure, if we already
Yeah,
get it, we'll get it. I'm doing
So
roast
around the
beef this
Florida.
year.
The reason I ask is because sometimes, like, obviously, not always, but you might get stuck with some leftovers, right?
Mhm.
And personally, like, if I still have like some pernil or lechon left over, I make the Cuban sandwiches
Ah, yeah.
the day after, and it's really good. Like, not to say that the turkey is not good, you can always make it in like some mole or something like that,
Ooh,
just so it's not as dry as you remember from the day prior.
Yeah, turkey's it's a funny protein. Yeah, it's interesting protein.
damn, he's a scientist now. He's pushing his glasses up. And he's
It's
"Let me
like
break it down."
ostrich, you say.
How do you know he has glasses?
All
He saw me in the
Or
camera.
we know he does, but how the audience knows.
Now the
It's
audience
like-
knows.
And now the audience knows.
Yeah,
It's
wear
like-
glasses.
So what about ostrich? Maybe that's
Ostrich egg.
the new thing.
I
The
go for
big
the
bird.
You have to fight it
Big
now.
bird.
There's a law passing that says that if you want ostrich, you have to kill it yourself.
Oh, really?
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Get the machete out, boys.
Get the.
But I think they're the most dangerous bird out there.
No, it's isn't
I can imagine.
Yeah, I can imagine too.
Australia? What's the one in Australia?
What?
Ostrich.
also- No, they
Ostrich, I think it's ostrich.
in Australia.
I think.
Maybe
I
maybe
mean, I don't
flamingos.
know.
I don't
Everything
know.
there kills you.
Yeah, they do. They have
Everything is on
Emu,
site.
an emu,
Emu's smaller.
just as bad. Obviously.
Yeah, this is aggressive. No. I think ostriches are the most aggressive.
And they're
Big
super
birds.
fast, I hear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheetah.
And they can kill you with one kick.
No way. They'll slice you up.
They got claws.
They mean talons.
Yes, they have great talents to end your life. Yes.
They have great talent.
Do they? It's like you should see them flying. They're even scarier.
There you go.
What
They
about
don't
that?
fly. They don't fly. I'm just playing. They don't fly.
No, they don't fly.
They can.
They're fast. No,
If
they
they
can't.
jump?
No,
Yeah,
they're too heavy.
We strap them up with a jet engine. Boom.
No,
No, Modern day velociraptors. Prove me
Dude.
wrong.
Oh man.
They jump like 12 feet. Yeah.
I think they do jump 12 feet.
No, well, I just came up with a random number. Then how come they just don't jump out of the zoo pen? The pen, the habitats.
Because I think it's a whole cage. It's not a pen.
Yeah, and they have like you have to see it in person or like understand the whole thing.
I did. I have pictures of me standing like side by side over here and in Puebla.
Or like shaking hands, or
No, like the freaking ostrich
wings?
head, like right
Shaking
here
wings?
as we're taking the picture. The ostrich is opening its mouth like right here next to our
Going,
head.
really?
Right there.
he's going, "What's that?"
Like-
in the picture.
Maybe it's a docile. It was a docile, you
It's a
know.
domestic
Yeah,
girlfriend.
it's a domesticated one.
And now, with the burning questions.
Yes, go ahead, Marcos.
What do you guys think? You guys ready?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay. So, let's see. I wrote, a thing, dear listeners. And
Yes.
I always had this.
Side note,
question.
ostrich is high. Jump 6 feet high.
Hi. Ostrich says hi. I would say.
Hi. Hello there.
Name Ostrich here. Okay, my question to you, dear listeners, and to our guest Isra and to the squad over here. How does spicy food versus equator distance relate? Just pondering that question for a minute while I give you my little.
I got a better answer. The closer to the equator you go, the more your butt burns from the hot sauce.
Damn.
There you go.
The heat. TED Talk over. You may have noticed that some of the hottest cuisines in the world come from countries that are close to the equator, such as India, Mexico, Ethiopia, Jamaica, and Thailand. But
Can I say that last
why
one again?
Thailand?
Okay.
But why is that? Is there a reason why people in hot climates prefer their foods spicy? Well, here's some prevailing theories, dear listeners, and to the squad, including Israel, okay?
Mhm.
So, spices help prevent food from spoiling faster in the hot climates. They make it more palatable and nutritious. Spices have antibacterial and antifungal properties that can kill or inhibit the growth of harmful microorganisms that cause food poisoning. Another one is that spices can also mask the unpleasant taste and smell of spoiled food, stimulate the appetite and digestion, and
Another side note. Can fermenting food do the same?
pickles, kind of.
Yeah. Can't they do the same thing?
Probably,
Coleslaw.
depending on the location. That's a
Like
cold
coleslaw.
weather thing, probably, and provide
Oh, like
vitamins
sauerkraut. There you
and
go. That's what it
minerals
was.
that boost the immune system. A study by the
Wait,
Cornell
Marcos,
University.
I'll read the rest.
You got it.
A study by Cornell University reveals the meat-based cuisines in 36 countries uses more spices in hotter climates. With a preference for those with stronger antibacterial effects, this scientific evidence supports the theory that spices used frequently in the diverse ways enhance health, longevity, and reproductive success by by curbing foodborne illnesses. Thus, spices do more than just tantalize our taste buds. They contribute significantly to our well-being. Spice up your life and protect your health with delicious foods from hot climates, allegedly. Spicy food is not only a tasty sensation, but also a culinary tradition with health benefits, allegedly. Enjoy the heat, and savor the flavors of spicy food from around the world. We got sources of Marcos in the bathroom at 12 in the morning from Taco Bell.
Hey, yo.
I've been exposed. Pause.
We also got what is this Utah Public Radio. We got also Live Science, I'm gonna say. Social Sciences Community, Cleveland Clinic.
The Cleveland Show?
I think this is a person. We got Robert over here. Robert Sistema. Man, I'm just trying to find like the name of the publication. I think this is Jennifer and Sherman and Paul W. Oh, the quarterly review of biology, and that's the last source.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
I don't know about that.
Is it lie then?
I don't know, because I mean, you think about it. Mexico is not really close to the equator. It's more like the Tropic of Cancer, including India and other countries that eat more spicy food, like let's say China, and the Ecuador. Go ahead.
May I jump in?
Go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm thinking what happens a lot of times is exactly what Israel said or mentioned before. I think it's more due to the fact of the ingredients that are found in the actual area, or that can be produced in the actual area, or the area they're located in. Because if we were to talk about the equator, I think the Ecuador is the equator, right? Is in and around equator, and from what I know, spicy isn't one of the things that they really do well over there in Ecuador, or at least from what I know from the people that I know that are Ecuadorian. Spicy isn't their go-to, if you will. But people like Israel mentioned, places like India, Thailand, places like Mexico, spice. And again, I think we also have to differentiate, right? Like
I think Thailand is the only one closest to the border, because Thailand, if you see on the share screen, Thailand's like over here.
Right.
Hold on, let me see. Okay.
It's like, I think Thailand's like around here.
Around there.
Southeast Asia.
This is Southeast Asia. So it's like around, either here or here. But I think it's here.
Right. So again, my whole thing is that it's what they're able to produce or grow in their nation or in their place of origin, right? So places like Ecuador don't do spice well, from what I've known come to know from people that are from there. I think we have to also differentiate between spicy, like as in high levels of capsaicin spiciness, and then just well seasoned. Like,
true.
I think like salt, pepper, and other. I think
like
spices.
the different flavor profiles of a habanero versus like a Carolina Reaper that is just meant to kill the heat.
To kill you.
It's just meant to splinter in your mouth.
And to be quite honest, I think those type of peppers are grown more in the United States than other countries.
But that's actually man-made though. Also, you have to remember that that's man-made. It's not naturally.
Right, and again,
I think the spiciest natural occurring pepper, I think, is the ghost pepper.
Right, and I think just to collaborate with Israel, I think that's also due to the fact that that's the market that they're selling to. That's why it's genetically modified to be that spicy, because the people in the United States tend to be a little bit crazier than most other people around the world.
Crazy.
I'll say they like to take challenges to the extreme a little more. Yes.
Yeah.
So I think, because like, mind you, there are peppers beyond Carolina Reapers now. There's like there's like Apollo. There's like an Apollo pepper, and then there's like a Project X pepper.
I think there's one that's called
There's
one
the
called
people, the people from what's it called? What's it, the Sean Evans interview one where they eat hot wings?
Yeah, the hot ones.
Hot ones. They collaborate with people now who are making like the
Really
world's hottest
crazy peppers. Right.
and they're putting it in like their last sauce that they do.
Nah,
So
it's
they
pretty
call it
blast
their
down.
last step. Yeah, so like right now they just announced that they added another pepper, which is that Project S one, and it's like Guinness World Record certified the hottest pepper in the world.
But see, that to me, like it stops being flavorful and it starts being something else. And I enjoy spiciness, but when it starts, because spiciness isn't a flavor; it's actually a pain receptor that we have in our palate. It's pain receptor.
It's something that like fruit,
and
vegetables
I guess you could say, right, and you can kind of say it's like if you're kind of like a masochist in the sense of like you like pain. People tend to gravitate towards spicy food that way because they just like the burn, and
Or they're like us and can handle the burn.
Right, of course, but I think that also comes into play with the culture aspect, where you're brought up to be in and around that type of environment, to like that type of spiciness, whether it be a challenge or whether it be, your mom or your dad's home cooking, and it's like blazing hip hop and R&B. And then you let somebody that's your friend that maybe isn't accustomed to that spiciness, and they're like, "Yo, what is this? This is so spicy," and you're like, "Wait, what?"
So yeah, I got two stories.
Right.
Two
Go
stories
ahead.
for that. I think the first one was like at my place when I forgot what it was, like graduation or something, and I brought my friends over, and we had like I don't know if you remember how we had like the people. Yeah, we had people come over and make us food, and they brought their own salsa.
Yeah,
and like they make them spicy. Yeah. And I didn't warn my friend that they might be spicy.
Oh,
so
what
the
a
guy
jerk!
just like smothered it in sauce.
Oh
and
no!
He's like, "Oh no, oh no!"
I'm like,
I'm like, "Oh yeah." Then let me go grab him some water. And then my second story is that my friend, he went out to like a local chicken sandwich place nearby, and it's not like there's like fast food versions of it, like a more chain version. Then there's this one that's a local, and they have like their hottest one is like a dry rub that they just put the fried chicken in with oil, I think it was.
Oh no!
Or something like that.
Sounds interesting.
And you have to sign a waiver to eat the thing. But he's like, "Oh,
we are not responsible."
But he's like, it's gonna be like he's like, it's probably gonna be just as hot as like the Buffalo Wild Wings blazing, where it's like it's not that hot.
That reminds me of the meme. What?
Basically, so like it's I feel bad for the guy because like he started eating it. He ate 2 sandwiches.
Oh wait,
and
one was enough?
No way.
It was so bad that someone was using. He needed to go to the bathroom, and he saw that the men's bathroom was occupied. So he begged and pleaded with the janitor. He's like, "Please let me use the women's bathroom."
Oh no!
That's
And he
crazy.
just like this. I think he like destroyed it or something. And then like on worse, he didn't. I don't know if he didn't clean his hands, but he went back into it because he was driving back home.
Oh,
and then
no.
the next day he was driving again. He's like, "Why are my hands so hot?" And it's like it feels like it was burning, and like it turns out there is some spice left on the wheel. And I was like, "Oh
wow.
You just take the wheel.
Basically.
I do have a good story now, but okay, go ahead. I'll start my later on.
No, you.
Well, no,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
that
go
was it. Oh yeah,
That was
I'll
it.
go
Okay,
after you. I'll go
yeah, that
after
was
you.
it.
Well, this I heard it in the radio. Going back to what you were saying about the steering wheel part, is that this passenger in an airplane, he started getting a very bad sensation on his his butt area, and he didn't know where it was.
Oh
And
my.
then to the point that his insides, he felt like it was burning, like really burning. He went all the way to the hospital, and well, I mean, the thing is that what happened is that the previous passenger that sat next to that seat bought some California Reapers and put it in a what you call it in a like a paper bag, one of those brown paper bags.
Yeah.
So the oil actually leak and then soak into the seat. So the next passenger that sat on that seat,
It's soaked in his clothes.
yeah,
his drawers.
got him, man. They got the person, and then yeah, crazy.
Another victim.
Crazy, but I mean, I don't want. Oh shoot, just thinking about it. Oof, poor guy.
Yeah.
And before I forget, really quick, the Netflix has an episode. The series, I believe, is called. I think it's called, what is it? We Are the Champions or something, but it's in Netflix. We Are the Champions. Yes, We Are the Champions, and it's one episode that they has to do about eating hot peppers, and it's pretty interesting in case you want to see that. And they just all they do is just eat hot peppers and see who's the the person that can withstand eating those hot peppers. But it's kind of interesting and fun to watch it. If you have some time.
Yeah, my personal story about
Go ahead.
the spiciness. Like also said, it was a school event in 2nd grade, and they said, "Oh, bring your favorite dishes." And I was in 2nd grade, and I said, "Hey, ma, yeah, favorite dish in school. And she said, what are you
I
gonna
need
want?
fire.
What do you want? What do you want, Nico? Oh, you already know. Mole. Okay,
Oh,
mole
boy.
it is then. Oh boy.
But
And,
mole
you
is
know,
not hot, is it?
It's not. And a lot of
Oh.
people, it was
To us, right?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's like, but we can make it. Huh?
But it was, second grade and all those things, and everyone.
Oh,
some people
no.
brought their French baguette sandwiches and or Chinese food.
It's like they're all
And
used to
mole.
dino nuggies.
and
Dino
here, like,
nuggets.
where's my guy? And like a family member came in with a big charola, a big tray. He's like coming in, sets it up, puts the plates up, puts the bolillos on, like diced bolillos, like in Italian style. Puts it on the side, puts the paper plates and everything. You got it. And he's out, no? And everyone's okay. Everyone's in line. Everyone present your dish. Everyone. So I said, this is a Mexican dish, mole. Beware, it's a little bit spicy, but still very chef's kiss. And I show him, I eat it. It's low paste. You can add it on your rice.
Sounded like you tricked them, Marcos.
Yeah.
And a little bit about or a tortilla, because they also have tortillas. You look like this, make it a little bit that. And right in front of me. See, enjoy, bon appetit, or itadakimasu and all those things, right? And there they go, in line. And then I see the second grade teacher. She goes in, okay, let me try. Oh, her face goes red. I'm like, no, teacher, no. And then
It's like, teacher, please come back to the
one
light.
that
Don't
took
go
the
to the
hit
light.
was the Chinese girl. She brought in her like a spicy dish as well. It was good. It was like, I don't think it was General Tao, but it was like something like, but it was like a dry.
Mapo tofu.
I don't know, but it was chicken and noodles and all, like a chow mein and all those things, and it was a touch spicy. It also had like an oil, I wouldn't say
hot
like
chili
General
oil.
Tao. Yeah, and it was also good. And she was also eating the mole, and it has rice on the side.
They eat spicy, man. They know how to eat.
They do.
Yeah, they're good. The food's good.
Chinese girl, and then the French kid's like, oh, can I try a little? Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
The entertainment was good.
Aki way.
Oh man.
Yeah.
He's like, you're gonna get it the Aki way. Don't worry,
Yes.
just smother the thing in sauce.
Of
Here,
course.
let me get a butter roll.
Oh, actually, I don't think they saw this. There's the same guy that does the Aki way. I don't have it with me, unfortunately.
Okay.
He's like he collabs with another creator who is known to make funny skits with his mom, and I think they're Dominican. And he goes into the Ak shop and he's like, "Hey Ak, can I get a butter roll?" He's like, "Sure." But his
seen this
usual
one.
way where he's like, all right. He brings on people. He's like, all right, let me roll up the pancakes. He's like, pancakes. Let me get the waffles. And
M&M's.
he's like, hey yo, Ak, I just want a butter roll. He goes, all right, yeah, no problem. He's like, yo, bring me that live goat over here. We're gonna kill it right now. He does a little prayer and then boom. And he you see they've used ketchup, I think, but you saw blood on his face. He's like, hey, Og, what the hell, man? You're slaughtering animals. He's like, shut up. You know what? Get out of here. Mind your business.
I just wanted a butter roll.
You see the security guard is like, but I just wanted a butter roll.
Just with a butter roll.
Bro, that's too funny, bro. It's too funny.
He's good. Man.
Yeah,
I think I know who you're talking about. Is he might be Dominican, right? He's a Dominican Yeah, he's funny. He's a funny guy.
I like his things too, because he does stuff in Spanish too. But the mom is just there, just insulting him.
Damn.
It hated him too with the chancla. He's like, get the chancla out, bro.
He's like, oh man.
Aquí.
Oh man. So basically, I think we've all been in that situation where we've shared some spicy food with people that are probably not used to it and had that type of reaction where they're kind of turning red in the face. Have you guys ever eaten anything that spicy where even you guys have not been prepared?
The Japanese guacamole. When I thought
No.
You mean, but that's not
You mean
spicy.
wasabi?
That's wasabi is not spicy.
That's a
It's just
vegetable.
harsh.
guacamole, and I put a little bit on the dish.
Guacamole.
But that's because I remember I had an argument with people from Szechuan. I'm like, you guys aren't spicy. It's just numbing. So I was like, it's like
Different type of spice.
Yeah, but I'm like, it's not really spicy. It's just numbing spicy, which is I'm not used to. I don't really like the numbing spicy that much.
I'm dead. I can't feel. Okay.
So horseradish is just harsh.
Right.
It'll steal your sinuses.
cucumber, right? I don't
That's
remember.
much
I
spicy.
blacked out. I remember I blacked
It's like
out.
a flash type
Really?
of spice,
Like,
and it
no.
leaves, right?
Like I don't remember.
Flash, and he's like, huh?
Yeah, it's a
Imagine
flash
that-
type of
that's what they have.
splash.
That's what
The
they
spice,
had
I mean.
in the shake, the grimace shake. Whoa, they just black out.
Nah, you're
basically.
wilding for that one. No,
They
but
add wasabi.
I'm thinking that like a lot of the other spices from like say Asian countries are like more of like a flash spice. Not flash spice, not everything, but I think a lot of them are like that, like a wasabi is like that, like a hot mustard is like that. But when it comes to like spicy that lingers, I'm talking about like it doesn't matter, like you start salivating, like your mouth starts like really numbing, and it's like no matter how much water you drink, it just doesn't make it any better. And I'm pretty sure like Indian food might have something like that. I'm pretty sure Chinese people with the what's it called? I remember Mike Chen
Szechuan?
from Mike Chen has his own like a special prepared chili oil that he his own brand that he makes, and I hear good things about it. Like it's flavorful but spicy, and it's not like a flash type of spice. So I'm guessing other countries do have it. That type of spicy that lingers. But I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I remember having I don't know what the equivalent, maybe it's Lay's potato chips, but over there in Mexico, you know how they have sabritas, right? The little bag or the big bag, right? But like you would los preparan, right? You would prepare it in such a way where you put hot sauce and stuff like that on it to try to
Oh yeah, I see some videos. Yeah.
right. So you zhuzh it up a little bit, and I mean, I find it to be very like a comfort type of thing where like you're broke but you want a snack, and like
He
they
could
love
have some
spice,
pepinos, and he's like,
Right.
slice it up.
or like the
Chicharrón.
cacahuates japoneses, and then they'll put like the hot sauce and the Valentina or something like that. And again, you get to a point where it's like it's a little bit too much of spice, and you start like your nose starts leaking. You start salivating OD, and you're like, I need a ice cold Coke after this one.
Maybe they do it on purpose, so you buy the Coke.
Probably, yeah. That's
You know?
really
It's like you
great
want the
marketing.
chips. Yeah, the chips they're low cost, but the Coke, you know, it's imported. You know, we import that Coke. So
But the Coca-Cola is really good over there compared to over here. I enjoy it over there a lot
it is
more.
different. You're right. It is that I do find
It's the cane sugar. It has to be. Over here is high fructose corn syrup. Over there is actual cane sugar.
I should
guessing-
have linked the Mike Chen on the link on the spot.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, just in case I think. What is it? Mike's hot oil, right? It's a line
Yes.
of food oils. Created
Yes,
by
yes.
Mike Chen, a food blogger.
Does it have like an ingredient type of what's it
It's a
called?
versatile condiment. It's made with high quality ingredients. It's gluten free,
Right.
oh nice.
free of artificial preservatives. Find out more.
Like I wanted to see if they had like a ingredient list on the thing, on their
In the
label or something.
Oh yeah, I'm looking for it right now.
Yeah, because I know
He's
there's.
got his picture too.
I know it has like garlic. It has like chili flakes. It has oil, obviously. I don't know if it has vinegar or not, but
I got you. Sent it.
like obviously salt, maybe pepper.
Okay, so
Yeah, go ahead.
let me see. It doesn't say.
I got you. Sent it in the chat.
So they got 3 flavors. They got the hot oil, the garlic oil, and the black bean sauce.
The black bean
But I'm
sauce.
trying to look for
Black
I got
bean
you
sauce.
for
That's
the
interesting,
ingredients.
yeah.
that's that. That's that.
Sounds
jajangmyeon.
interesting.
Is it like the
1.5. Yeah.
I guess
Jajangmyeon.
is it like the what's it called, the soybeans that have been what's it called
So
Oh,
not
they have a hotter
putrid.
oil.
Really hotter oil.
Yeah, they
what's
have,
bay leaves?
Hot
Bay
oil,
leaves?
yeah.
Bay leaves are in Spanish you call them laurel.
Okay,
But,
I know
um,
that one.
Yeah, so that's bay leaf.
Cinnamon, damn.
Oh yeah, that has like a nice warm
I
spicy
know what
note.
anise is.
Yeah,
Yes.
anise.
Black
Cardamom.
Cardamom. Yeah.
Yeah.
mom's card. black vinegar.
Yo, I don't think they have.
Wait, they have blend. I didn't know there was a black vinegar.
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
use
yeah.
of the original.
It
I had researched.
that's the word I was looking for. It's fermented. I want to say like the black bean sauce might be like soybeans that have been fermented, and maybe the black vinegar is also a type of fermented vinegar.
That's
Okay,
the
the vinegar
like-
part. Yeah.
I think like that's the equivalent of like añejo for us, for like a mezcal or a tequila,
Okay.
or cheese.
Queso
Yes,
añejo.
of course.
Queso añejo.
Yes. Right.
So and the general picture is the closer you are to the equator, there's chili peppers, but the farther you are from the equator, the pickling,
Right.
vinegar kind of style.
Well,
No,
I think
I think the whole theory of it's based on the equator. I think I might be off.
Okay, no, that's my.
I think it's just based off of location.
right, because I was gonna suggest
And
that if we were to look at why the reason behind pickling is because people need to conserve their food. Because they didn't have refrigeration and stuff like that, or they didn't want things to spoil as quickly, regardless of refrigeration or not. Because places like Germany, even though it's not hot all year round, like they still do sauerkraut, which is a form of pickling or pickles, right? Korea has kimchi.
Japan has the
Pickled jalapenos in Mexico, I guess you can call it that. Los chiles en vinagres,
Pickled radish from Japan,
right? The pickled radish in Japan,
or ginger, or anything else they do on the side.
right? Or even salted. The other ways of preserving food is like salting and stuff like
the
that.
fish with the salt. What's the name of that?
Bacalao.
Yeah, bacalao. I mean, but if you start thinking about it, also you guys are mentioning all this stuff. I think it has to do, when technology wasn't as advanced, and then like
Right.
say the roads weren't as good as today, or like say the means of transportation weren't as fast. So I think
Right.
as humans, we had to become creative
Right,
to how
right,
to
right.
transport all those goods, to sell them to other regions. So now those traditions, it looks like they have been adapted. Maybe there's some theory in the equator, and then everything start going up, like, let's say north,
There's layers to this story.
and then they start growing up their own crops, and they're like, let's
Right.
grow our own stuff because it grows a lot better, or we like it better, or whatever. And maybe there's some truth to that.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, my whole thing is like, I think like the tastiest foods that come from different places around the world have come out of necessity more than because of
True.
like anything else. And I guess like an example I remember is that, well, obviously potatoes are a very big thing in like Peru, as an example, right? But I think one of the more famous crops that obviously made its way from Peru to another country was Ireland, because they were such a big crop grower of potatoes until the famine came. One of the reasons why a lot of the Irish people came over and immigrated to the United States. And obviously that's just one of many, I guess you can say, examples. I remember also tea. Like tea trees were imported from China and placed in India and other countries, and everybody has their own way of making tea, I guess you can call it nowadays, and it's out of necessity, really, not because of or it used to be out of necessity, not because there was an actual open market back in the day. It was all controlled by the royal I guess government of England for a long time. I mean,
beer. What about beer?
I think beer also has something to do with that necessity, because not every place had drinkable water for a long time. This is the reason I think why French people and Spanish people from Spain had an affinity to wine. They had to make some sort of product.
Perfumes.
Well, drinking. I don't think you can drink perfume, but I mean, maybe you can. It might not be tasty, but yeah, why not?
We don't advise to do it.
Yes, we don't advise that. But yeah, like wine, beer. Like again, back to Germany, they have really tasty beer over there. And I don't know. Do you guys are you guys big beer drinkers, or do you guys do the tequila, the mezcal, the vodka,
I
or
just
the plain
occasionally-
H2O?
Yeah, I do the tall glass of water.
Me
I
too.
occasionally-
The green tea,
I
the sake,
occasionally
maybe.
like
For me, it
I
was an
say-
evolution.
Why? What?
Evolution because I started, I had really not a lot of funds, so the cheap beer, well, that's what was available. So started with that. Then as the palate started getting a little more delicate, and then I started making a little more money, then I started going for the premium beer, and then a little hard liquor, then start tasting different old liquors, and and then more complex stuff. And
Yes. Now
Now,
cigars and whiskey is all day for
believe it
you.
or not,
Cognacs.
right now, mezcal, gin, and water. That's
Okay,
that's
that's
all I'm
not
down
bad.
to.
What's the name of that drink?
No, just individually. That's what I drink.
Yeah.
Marcus
Gin,
is
you
trying to
can-
get your secret
Your
ingredients.
recipe.
So what do you
Your
call
recipe.
this cocktail? Delicious.
No, don't mix gin and mezcal, because you'll get
You get
really,
messed up.
Yeah,
You'll see
two
something
drinks,
else.
you'll be done. Yeah, you'll be done. But individually, they're
Enjoy
you
them
can, yeah, you can
responsibly.
enjoy them. Yeah.
Please drink
They're good.
responsibly.
Or not.
Very true. Or don't drink at all. Just drink some
Yeah,
water.
don't drink it all.
Or
Oh,
just
you know-
grab a tea.
Going back to the Germans and the beer, one thing I was talking to my wife, and then we have a German French restaurant close by us that we've been meaning to go, and then we saw that they sell half I think call it pint and full pint, which is like
Oh
very
yeah.
big
Yeah.
beers. And so my wife mentioned that to her colleague, which is he is German, and he mentioned something very interesting. He mentioned that Germans love eating out and drinking, but they don't like paying. So way they were
I
able
feel like that's everyone though.
well, not everyone got as creative as they did. So to resolve that, what they do is they don't open for lunch. They only
Oh,
open for
wow.
dinner. Yeah, they only open for dinner. And what
That's
they do is that
interesting. Huh.
the restaurants they actually collaborate with local people to keep costs low. For the food, and of course, beer is beer.
Right.
But I thought that was interesting. I heard that and when we're having lunch. I thought that was interesting to share.
Yeah, no, that's interesting. I've never heard that. I've
So I
never.
like-
Yeah, no, I would imagine that, like, because we have so many restaurants in the tri-state, and obviously German restaurants, you can definitely find quite a few over in Manhattan. I would like, and they're open for lunch and for dinner. So I would have. I just assumed that they were good for the money for both, but I guess not.
But I think he was referring more to Germans in Germany. I
Oh,
don't
okay,
know,
yeah, yeah.
Not so much as
Expensive over there,
not so much as here. I think it's over there. They love
Interesting,
eating
okay.
and drinking, but just not paying. I guess a lot of money it could be. That was
Ha-
interesting.
Have you guys gone to
So what
like
you're
a
saying
German
is Dine and
restaurant?
Dash.
Dine and Dash.
No, I did not say that. But that's what I heard.
Have you
So
guys
you
gone
drink
to
the whole
like a
thing
German
and-
restaurant before, or no?
What happened?
Have you guys ever like gone to a German restaurant before, or no?
No, I haven't. Myself, that's why we're so intrigued about this restaurant, which is French and German.
Yeah.
I mean, so we want to
Schnitzel.
go. I haven't. Personally,
Didn't I go with you, Al?
No, yeah, of course. I was just asking.
yeah, you guys have? Oh.
Yeah, we've gone
I
to
was
a
like, I
German
forgot if
restaurant.
we did or not.
No, of course. I think we
I
have
guess it
proof.
wasn't good.
We have proof.
We have proof. I think we have pictures. Is that we get the full pints out there of water. No, but we had schnitzel. That it was good. It was for lunch. After, I think it was New Year's Day, right? I'm not
I
mistaken.
think. I don't remember.
Well, no, because I've gone to that place.
Oh, wait,
a couple of times.
Now I remember. Yeah, it was like, it was wood. Everything was wood.
Yeah, they have like the communal type of seating where
Yeah.
it's like a
And
restaurant
then they
where
had the waitress
That's
dressed
awesome.
up in that German look.
and the Laden
Like,
hosen.
Yeah.
White and green colors.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so neat. And what
Oh,
was
yeah.
this?
What was it called? It was like
The restaurant's called Rheinbach. It's in Manhattan. I think it's like I want to say like around 7th Ave or like off of
We went to a sketchy alleyway to get.
No, you did not. Did you?
And then we have to knock. There's a knock you have to do where they're like,
Knock.
a
Yeah.
special
What's the
handshake.
Sausage all the way.
So you went for dinner or to buy
the same
handbags?
lady that like opened the door for us also served us. So keep in mind.
No, it was lunch. It was lunch New Year's Day, and it wasn't my first time going. I've gone there plenty of times, and I always keep going because I go for the food, stay for the Lederhosen ladies.
You kind of stumbled a little bit there. So what's going on there, huh?
It's all legit. Nothing crazy. Nothing secretive, if you will. It's just a really nice experience, and the reason why it's interesting is because it's communal there. So the seating arrangements is like long tables with long benches. So there's not really like there is a few like private, I guess you can say, tables for like a party of 2 or 3.
I think it correlates more with what Israel said, where they don't open for lunch. This place did, but it looks like it's more lively in like the later hours.
Well, remember, we were there for New Year's Day. Like,
That's true.
a lot of people probably like.
But I remember
poop-faced.
she said that like, oh yeah, people come later in the day.
Oh no, yeah, but that she said that because they had a drinking thing. They were opening up the
Alan was
outside
one
in
of
the front.
main participants.
And be like, then it's us who don't drink that much.
No, well, funny enough that after one of the, it was either it was one of the anime conventions at the Javits Center. I had gone with Edgar, and this was October, so it was like around Oktoberfest.
Schlitter by.
So we made our way and walked our way over to that particular restaurant, Rheinbach, and it was full. It was pretty packed, and they still had they had a table for 2, and we were able to sit down and eat. We had
They were
schnitzel.
like, please.
No, yeah.
No,
So I'm trying to remember. They had, I think I had like a paprika schnitzel, and Edgar had like a Jaeger schnitzel, like lightning schnitzel. Yeah. Or hunters. Yeah, I think it's like,
you're right. You said it right. Yeah.
yeah.
But I apologize for my ignorance, but what is that initial? Is it meat?
Schnitzel,
Is it vegetable?
basically schnitzel is empanizado, so like a chicken cutlet, but German style. So it's
Yeah, you said
prepared
chicken cutlet then. No, I'm kidding.
we would say that. We would say that.
The pounded chicken breast as a slice.
So German is
French. Partner's French.
So it's German is schnitzel, French is Milanese, and in Spanish or Mexican you could call it Milanesa, right?
Yeah,
You just
Milanesa.
eat the torta.
So the reason schnitzel is different is the preparation behind it. It's usually veal. I think second would probably be like a pork or something of that nature. And for those people that love dino nuggies, you can get the chicken. So they basically tenderize it with a mallet and make it nice and tender, and then they bread it, and then they fry it, and they basically have that accompanied with like some sort of you can have your sauerkraut, or usually like a cabbage, like a hot cabbage side dish, or some sort of potato dish, or you can get French fries for you that are love dino nuggies again. You can do the potatoes, right? And
Your
obviously
meat and potatoes.
yeah, and your veggies, obviously, you can, if you want one of those things. And usually it comes, like you were saying, Israel, with like a half a pint or a full pint of their famous beer. And usually that's the go-to. It's nothing too, like, I guess, fancy, if you want to call something like that unfancy, but I think it's really good. I really enjoyed the food. Like,
Was it
again, it was super, like, I think one of the times I went with other people, like, they weren't able to finish the food. The piece of schnitzel was just too big, and they weren't able to finish it. Obviously, they have other things like the bratwurst or some other sausage or other things on the menu. But I think if you really want to enjoy something that's filling, I would probably direct you to the schnitzel of some sort. They do have other dishes, but I guess it depends on what you're in the mood for. I mean, if you want to go to a German restaurant, get a salad. I mean,
Yeah, no.
Salad and a beer.
a salad.
No.
There you go. It's gonna go right through you.
No, it's like imagine like going to a Mexican restaurant and you order a salad or like a chicken nuggets and fries. Oh God, no!
That's every little kid.
Don't be no.
That's the children's menu.
Yeah,
No.
can I have the chicken nuggets and the French fries?
And the milkshake little.
It's like, no,
I'm
you
not
get
gonna-
el taquito.
Don't be that person.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, but I guess would you guys want to go for like the next outing? I would be so happy to go with you guys. Like it would be my honor,
Like,
my privilege
you're
to go
like,
with
hey,
you guys.
papi, can I get a table for 4?
Sure,
What you
sure,
say?
for sure.
No. I want to sit with all
What,
the people.
butter
Like, yeah, no butter rolls. Come on, man. I don't want no animals, kill in front of me.
Beer, pints of beer for 4, please. No? Wait,
Oh,
you said 4
chill.
pints? No, 1 pint of beer.
No, but I think that would be an interesting type of experience to go to like one of those places because it's like a communal setting. You get to experience that, and you might get to meet new people and make friendships, long-lasting friendships along the way. It really depends. I guess also what time of day or you go. Yeah, you can say you.
By the way, I'm just gonna. I just found the restaurant that I mentioned. It's called Nadine's Restaurant, and I'm looking at their
Share it in the
dishes, and it looks pretty good. Yeah.
Yes,
Restaurant.
yes.
Hold on, let me. Nadine's, and it's always packed. Every time I go over there, like I pass by during dinner time, and it's always packed.
That's a good sign.
Yeah.
That's a very
Nadine's. This restaurant.
In the meantime, want to go to the next subject?
Sure.
Go ahead, bro.
With Alan's,
Aliens.
with Alan's story about the schnitzels, let's bring some buns to those schnitzels, From spices to sandwiches, torta versus semita, a tale
Ooh.
beyond the sandwiches. Imagine a sandwich so delicious, it's been around for over a century. A sandwich so popular it has its own regional variations. A sandwich so good, it's the stuff of legends. Wait for it. No, I said legend. Wait for it. There, That's the torta and semita, two of Mexico's most iconic sandwiches. Well, can I ask for Alan for the torta story, please? Alan, please.
Yeah, give me a sec. Let me read that for you.
torta.
Yes, the torta. Where are you, torta? Okay, so it says right here, the torta, a borderland classic. It says believed to have originated in the late 19th century, and then period. And then the second bullet point, it says believed to have originated in the border region between Mexico and the United States, and then it says the following: it's a simple sandwich. I guess simple is underlined here, made with the crusty bread roll. Your choice of meat, cheese, and vegetables. But what makes the torta so special is the quality of the ingredients. First bullet point says typically a bolillo or telera roll, which is fresh and fluffy on the inside with a slightly crispy crust. The second bullet point says the meat can be anything from al pastor to carnitas to chorizo. Yes, chorizo. And then the next bullet point is cheese is usually Oaxaca cheese, which is a stringy, flavorful cheese that melts perfectly. And then the last bullet point here says vegetables are always fresh and crisp. I think you forgot one, Marquitos. Usually for a torta, and again, not every torta is made the same, but I always tend to find that tortas, if they're, I guess you could say, really high quality tortas, are probably gingerly loved with some frijoles and mayonesa, and also pressed or toasted. Not like a panini, but just lightly toasted on both sides. Like una embarrada, if you will, of refried beans or something of that nature.
Lightly pressed to a crisp, what? Crisp, like
No, like a toasty outer shell, if you will.
or a toasty outer shell.
Again, gentlemen, you can definitely correct me. I don't know what your experiences have been with tortas, but
I've had both. Yes, sir.
I don't know, like I've had tortas where they put like obviously the onions, the tomato, the lettuce, the beans, yes. But that's I want to say that's pretty much the milanesa, right? Whether it be milanesa de pollo or it could be milanesa de bistec, ¿verdad? What's another thing that they could possibly add besides the mayo, the stringy cheese, or the queso oaxaqueño, and obviously your choice of chiles chipocles or chiles or rajas, right? And chiles en vinagre.
Well, I mean, they can be very creative. You know, like jamón de puerco. You know which one I'm talking about?
Yes, of course.
So depends on what you're making it. Then you complement it with certain things. You know, because you're not gonna put, you know, the same thing that you put in jamón de puerco that you're gonna put in like let's say, you know, al pastor. You know,
exactly
the meat, the protein. So I think depends on what, like I said, is the main focus of the torta is gonna be. Then people start putting others, you know, all the stuff. But
Una torta de jamón.
yeah, I'm getting
In
hungry now.
elementary school,
Yo,
you could
me
buy
too.
that for like 10 pesos or 5 pesos.
Oh,
Me
remember
too.
those? Like tiny but tasty, so tasty.
Yo,
So tasty.
It would already come pre-wrapped with saran wrap or a napkin. Here you go. And a water bottle. Just destroy it. And now, this is another regional one. Can I go? Do you want to go for it? Also, or should I go?
I could go for it.
Go for it. This is
The Samita.
Semita.
Puebla's original. Believed to have originated in the 20th century. Applied. A more regional sandwich native to the state of Puebla in central Mexico, made with a sesame seed bun that is similar to a brioche bun, often filled with beef milanesa, a breaded and fried cutlet, jamon, or hamon, or ham, avocado, Oaxaca cheese, onion, you know, the onion, papalo, a cilantro-like herb. Mind you, Marcos, it's not cilantro-like. I think it's a different family.
I think it's a different flavor profile altogether.
Oh, it's definitely different. Yes.
Definitely, yeah.
But I think it's like a different herb in general. I think there is an English name too.
Is there?
Hold up, I think
Really?
there is.
I'm
I've
curious
never heard
now.
of it. Yeah.
I've never
Hold
seen
up.
it, you know, in like American
Outside of-
supermarket.
Yeah.
Don't just say papalo. Don't just say papalo.
No.
That's a disservice.
Well, they
to
have
the
here. Well,
ingredient.
they have the scientific name.
What's it called?
There's
Populations.
like
Population.
Porphyrium rudula.
Let's
Oh,
take
But they
some
have,
papalo.
real
look,
scientific.
look,
Share screen. Share screen.
they have yerba porosa.
Yerba, huh?
Chorus herb.
But that's
I'm not saying it
that's-
with
No,
Spanish, it's like
just call it papalo. Stop
yeah,
it.
a couple of papalo. Yeah, we all know it. It's just papalo.
Oh, this person has an article. They just call it papalo.
Oh
It's an
my.
attractive plant
Yes, it sure is.
It's a very beautiful.
because it's they tuck it in their raised beds and often other edibles. And they source it from Johnny Seed. I guess Johnny got the seeds for papalo.
Apple and now the papalo.
Exactly.
It's a nice looking plant. It's just, I mean, myself, I'm not fan of the papalo
It's
taste,
strong.
but
It's a strong flavor.
Do you guys tend to like repeat the flavor after you eat it?
yes.
Okay.
And there's a different profile. The ones that they sell you in the, like when it's from what's
Like
from
the
places
marketplace?
They grow it. No,
Or
no,
the
they
actual-
grow it in a
Like a
controlled
farm?
field. versus
Oh,
you
a
getting it
greenhouse?
from the hillside.
Right.
Like
Like,
there's like wild
Right.
papalo, people would still come up with smaller bushels of it versus the person that brings you a truck full of it. Like the lady, the people like coming from the mountainside, they come in with a bushel of papalo, like smaller ones. It's like they're
right.
tastier and stronger versus the ones that are.
Now, can I say
Oh,
something
wait.
real quick?
But wait, how does this affect LeBron James' legacy?
Oh man, I won't be able to sleep now.
No, but really quick, have you guys ever heard of this when again going back to the papalo, the flavor profile, and once you eat it, and some people have the tendency to repeat the flavor after the fact.
Okay.
I've heard before that people have that sensation or that flavor coming back in your palate, or you're repeating the flavor. And I've heard, this is not scientific whatsoever, but maybe you guys heard this before, where they'll say, "Oh, that's because you have a unclean gut, or like some sort of like your what's it? How do you say hígado in English again? Liver. Your liver isn't clean, or it needs to get detoxified, because that's why you're repeating that flavor. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but I've heard it plenty of times.
Found it.
I heard some, I have heard it a couple times, but then
Sounds like a wives' tale.
the same people that tell me that is the same people that are trying to sell me Herbalife, man.
Exactly.
They're like, no,
Life.
you need the Herbalife. I was like,
Any life.
really?
No, but I guess more than multi-level marketing, I would say like they have like the remedy, I guess you can say, like house remedy, like you drink like some sort of concoction that they'll make for you that is either in the blender or some sort of like what's another thing that they probably like a glass of water filled with lemon, or like fresh squeezed lemon or something, and like I don't know what other things they might, like the potions that they'd be making, but like they'll tell you, oh, it's probably your body needs this to get cleansed or something like that, or I don't know if you guys had that situation when you were like a little kid, where they'll give you like 2 spoonfuls of like olive oil.
Yes, sir.
So
But they're lubing up, they're seasoning your belly.
hey, yo.
You know how you season the pot or a pan?
Oh yes.
What were you thinking, Alan? I don't know, man. That's gonna first the restaurant that the German
like
restaurant.
sauce.
Now Jesus.
So
I apologize, everyone. I apologize.
It's the later hosing.
It's Saturday night.
So I got you. So the repeating flavor you experience after consuming papalo is caused by a compound called allicin. Allicin. Allicin is responsible for the characteristic flavor and aroma of many plants in the allium family, including garlic, onion, and the leaves. When papalo is chewed and crushed, the allicin is released and reacts with the air to create a strong, pungent flavor. The flavor can linger in your mouth for some time after you have consumed papalo. Some people find the repeating flavor of papalo to be unpleasant, while others enjoy it. If you find the repeating flavor to be too strong, you can try eating papalo with other foods or drinking a beverage. Don't tell me what to do! Mask the flavor. Here's some tips and tricks to reduce the flavor of papalo. Eat papalo with other foods. Sorry.
No, just a good question. I mean, one thing I noticed is that my wife is not Mexican. She's from Panama, so a lot of our foods, including mole, and in this case papalo, we came to the deduction that this is an acquired taste. So it's someone like someone is random, and you give them papalo. In this case, my wife, she didn't find it to be pleasant to eat.
So actually, there's a study that they've resulted in that says that if you don't like papalo, you're weak.
These weeks are.
I got the sources right here.
No, you dead ass, bro.
You're right. When we wrestle, she does lose, and she does lose.
But there is like a poll that says it is a required taste. It's not something everybody likes.
Yeah,
it's like the whole cilantro thing. That's why people compare them with cilantro.
But I think the cilantro
Like
one is more of a genetic thing.
with the soap.
There's some study
Right.
that says it's not.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, there's like conflicting study lately. People are saying it's not really a genetic thing. It's more or less like nature versus nurture.
Or
but
just
they're-
I like this flavor. I
But
don't
they're
like
like the same people are like saying same thing with buffalo. Is like it's an acquired taste.
Acquired taste meaning like, let's say you eat, let's say, what do you call that thing? The fish eggs, the
caviar.
caviar, or like other,
Caviar.
caviar, or like escargot, exactly.
Or frog oil.
Or frog
what is
legs.
it? Broccoli rabe, same thing.
Oh yeah, I love
You know,
broccoli rabe. That's
If you never
delicious.
eat it, you have never eaten broccoli rabe, and then you come in and you give someone like a dish of, like pasta, broccoli rabe, and something else, they're like, oh my god, this is so bitter,
Right, right.
But if you've been growing up with broccoli rabe, you're like, oh my god, this is so good, you actually enjoy it. So it's an acquired
Right.
taste.
It's like eating cactus. Not everybody likes it. But we
No,
do.
come on, cactus is.
No,
Yeah,
cactus is
people don't like
delicious,
cactus
huh?
though.
Who doesn't
Those are
like cactus?
Delicious.
It's literally everyone that I describe or like given cactus to.
Nopal, right?
They're like,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
is this slimy texture? And I was like, no.
Oh, so that's the thing, is that you need to cook it the proper way. If you cook it the proper way, it's a very gentle
Gone.
taste.
Oh yeah,
It tastes
it's
like
gone,
lemony,
but they're like, but they're like, nah, like they don't like it. It's like,
Oh, they're
it's
weak.
still-
Yes,
They're
yes.
Weak mentality.
and I'm like, it's good for you. It's delicious.
Yeah, it
Let
sure
me
It
go
is.
goes
good for you.
with this.
It's a very clean, mild flavor. It's
Mild
not
flavor.
overpowering, and I do enjoy it like in the form of ensalada de nopal.
Mhm.
Like, that's delicious.
Simple
salsa-
taco.
no,
The simple taco.
Oh yeah,
man.
yeah. You
Jesus.
just grill it up, taco, delicious.
Salt.
in my
Or
mouth.
in the hot little sauce thing.
Oh yeah,
Chicken
and yeah, absolutely.
Or
Con
salsa verde.
espinazo,
Yes, sir.
chef's kiss, chef's kiss. That's what it is. Oh man, I think we're hungry, guys.
I am. I am. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry to interrupt you, and just going back to the Nadine's restaurant, I pull up the hours just to check. They open from 4 to 9.
Oh, that's definitely dinner time.
Saturday and Sunday from noon to 10, and I think Sunday noon to 8 p.m. So they don't open for lunch. I mean, Saturday and Sunday I don't know if we consider to be lunchtime around noon, but
Late
that's
lunch.
interesting.
Yeah, it is.
I'm sorry. Let's go
Wait,
back.
what time they close?
Monday to Thursday 4 to 9, Friday 4 to 10, Saturday noon to 10, and Sunday noon to 8 p.m. So very limited hours, if for a restaurant.
So I got you with
Oh,
the burrito.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But why Sunday 12 a.m. to 8 p.m.?
Bar night, open
Maybe.
bar, I guess.
It's
after
for
after
G- it's
going,
for-
after church, you want to go and
No, but like that's just such a random. That's like 8. Who closes at 8?
they want to go home early. What can I say? I don't know. I mean, at this point, we're
I
just
don't think they
guessing.
want to go home early because like Monday to Thursday is 4 to 9. Friday is 4 to 10.
If you're starting at noon, you got 8 hours of drinking.
Could it be like a cultural thing?
But that's what we're talking about.
No,
like
I
you said,
think
maybe-
more or less they're used to the other side of the world time zone and they're backwards over here.
Oh, hey.
How many hours ahead are they? Is it
Maybe.
breakfast already?
Like almost a day.
Oh, really?
Was that 12 hours?
Hold on.
How many
Right,
hours
alright.
is Germany from you? I'm in 8
So-
hours.
So basically, right now in Berlin is 3:23 a.m. and it's October 29th.
5,
over-
6, 7,
Over here is October 28th, 10:23. Yeah.
2023. So they're ahead.
They're
They're
5
ahead
hours.
of us.
Right.
Yeah, they're 5.
Yeah, it's 10 right now here in the tri-state.
It's like
and
3 a.m. over there.
It's
Or
3:23
not,
in
Germany.
Berlin.
So they're just 5 hours ahead. If anything, it's early breakfast, I guess. Or are they thinking?
Hey,
about
5 hours a lot, man. That's why I said they're backwards. That's almost a work day.
There you go. So, which one would you choose? Going back to the sandwiches, semita versus.
Oh wait, I didn't even finish the
Oh.
sandwich.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Hold
Finish. I'm gonna let you finish.
Chipotle adobado, where they like firmly touch it, The semita is a more complex sandwich than a torta, allegedly. With a wider variety of flavors and textures, the breaded, which is like capitalized and underscored and everything,
Yes.
and fried beef. I think if you say breaded, I don't know. Beef milanesa is juicy and flavorful. The
Yes.
ham is salty and savory. The avocado is creamy and rich. The Oaxaca cheese is stringy and gooey. Wait, do they even use Oaxaca cheese
Yes, quesillo.
in semita?
Yes.
Yeah, but
Yeah. That's what you need to use. I don't think you can use.
I've seen people
was
do
the
sliced
crumbly one.
cheese. Oh, queso fresco?
No, I never seen
Yeah.
the crumbly one.
No,
I
I've
never
seen
seen
it
it with
with
crumbly one.
I've seen
and
quite
then
a
the
few
onions
sandwiches.
are sharp and tangy. I think if they're sharp, you might have to thaw them out. The papalo is herbaceous and refreshing.
Herbaceous.
Yes.
Thank you.
And chipotle adds a smoky heat, allegedly. These are all allegations and not true.
These are all allegations.
Yes, from your taste. Because someone comes up, be like, no. I did not have this in this to me. We can't have these people coming at this, Marcos.
Damn, you can't have people coming at us. You don't want
Yeah.
to fight for the semita or the torta?
No. Not online, though. In person, yes.
The person, yes.
He's gonna throw hands on this thing.
Basically. And then his sources are Marcos again. And we have Amigos Food, Spoon University, and for some reason, Men's Journal. Too
Wait,
early, Marcos. Too early. So yeah, now I'm done.
Very good, sir.
Thank you.
This portion was sponsored by Marcos. Please take
No,
it.
wait, hold up, wait a minute. Stay hydrated.
Wait a minute.
He's
wait,
like, stay frosty, everyone.
Stay
Stay
thirsty,
hydrated.
my friends.
You know.
So,
I'm
the
a-
question.
Yes? No. What's the question?
No, I'm saying. So, what the original question was? Would you prefer a torta or a semita? That was the original question, or
Yes.
okay?
I feel like there's a time and place for each. You know, for me, like an example, Mr. J over here.
Your opinions don't matter, Marcos.
Damn.
Oh no, they do. Come on,
Damn.
man.
Oh, yeah, continue, Marcos.
Like I was able to compare recently.
Allegedly.
One by a side by side comparison during lunchtime.
Oh, yeah, okay, so that was sponsored by me.
And I had a chicken.
So wait, that's why you wanted those two? I was like, why did he want the torta and the semita? I'm like, that's a lot.
You wanted to do the comparison, you know. He needs
They
to
are
be.
sloppy. The la semita is a sloppy.
I mean, is it not supposed to? You see how many
No,
ingredients they have?
Yeah.
No, it's not supposed to be sloppy. A semita.
Yeah, I was
No,
gonna be
it's
like,
thick.
it was sloppy.
Yo,
I always have a sloppy.
What? Would you go?
Yeah,
You don't go
like,
to
Are you
Mexico
making
for-
out with the sandwich or are you eating it? Like, what's going on? Okay.
Like that.
Okay.
But look,
Now
with
I know.
la torta,
Understand.
I don't give it
With
a
a-
chance in life. I end it swiftly.
Yes.
Like the torta, it's like it fits
Tortoise.
easily, nicely in the hand. Versus the semita is like this, like a little bit, 1.5 size of a regular torta.
Wait, did you say
No,
just
no,
fits? If it's good, it fits well in the hand. Yeah, yo,
Versus-
ladies.
I think what you're trying to
Ladies.
say is, what you're
Ladies.
trying to say is the torta is the skinnier little brother, and the semita is the heftier older
Like,
brother.
like
Hey, yo,
for example,
ladies,
la torta,
That's a good
La semita?
reference.
la semita is like this. La torta is like this, and then la semita is like this.
Hefty.
Well, I think it depends where you go.
Yeah, because
tortas and semitas.
Nowadays
They want
things
to
are
shrink
getting
stuff.
smaller. Yeah,
Yeah,
things
they
are getting
skimp on it.
smaller.
But
Yeah.
I've heard they have new and improved recipes to intensify the flavors to make
Charge you
it
more.
small. It's like the detergent when you go
T-Mobile
the detergent when you go to the grocery store, you get some Tide or Gain or whatever. It's like 50% smaller but 10% stronger or something like that.
3 times more.
It pulls up like the Chihuahua movie where he's like, I'm tidy but mighty.
Exactly.
But yeah, like I don't know if I
Exactly.
told you guys. I told Israel, I
What?
think, the story of back in Mexico on the
He's
Sunday
like,
we
back
had
in my day.
a 60 peso torta, and it was bigger than my forearm, like the whole bread and everything. It was like basically for me.
But Marco, that's a light snack. What do you mean?
It was one Sunday, the
That's-
entire Sunday.
That's like an appetizer.
At lunchtime, it was bigger than my forearm, half the torta.
They used to be big, man. Yeah, I
Yeah, but
remember.
I think
They're the size of
inflation-
a table.
But that's
Wait, okay,
inflation
but-
at work, bro.
No. Were they big or were you small and then got bigger?
That's a
No,
good
no.
question. Yeah.
Wait,
How old
how
were
old?
you when you? Yeah.
I was 13.
Yeah, you were
Yeah,
And you're
small,
how old
man.
now?
You're a tiny tyke over there.
I choose. No, I plead the fifth.
Marcos, how many inches of height have you grown?
Mr. J has a point. Mr. J has a point.
Yo, but David said, "Oh, this is like the 100 peso torta or the 60 peso torta," because I went to the higher up
Yeah,
in the
but
scale,
convert that to dollars, Marcos.
And then
Yeah, just divide by
inflation.
17.
That's like $2 or $3.
2003,
Give or take. I think now.
How much was it?
60 pesos. I
Right
switched
now-
to him
Oh,
in 2003.
Right now, the
Yeah,
conversion
never
rate is
mind,
like
you're
about
right.
18 to a
so it
dollar.
was under $4, $5. Say it.
With Mr. Abraham, I can buy 2 tortas.
Yeah, that's pretty
Bigger
good.
than my forearm.
It's like
That's what you call a deal.
I can feed a family of 4 with Jackson.
It took us my brother and the whole afternoon. We made it at home, and we were sitting on my grandma's table, like the TV in front of us, just watching cartoon Shaolin Showdown, Courage the Cowardly Dog.
I wouldn't even pay attention to the
Marcus,
show.
If you go back now,
Yeah,
would you think
probably.
they're still gonna be big as your forearm?
No,
Me being
probably
as big as I
not.
am right now,
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm saying I'm
It
fat,
might be
but
like half. I say it would be like around half.
Yeah.
of your forearm.
I wish I had a camera.
You
You
do.
know,
Like, bro, around what age did
I
you
mean,
stop
back in the
growing,
day.
bro?
I don't know. Some people say I'm still growing.
But
It's
like
like,
growing
uh,
to the sides,
clothes-
or
my clothes are
height?
getting shrinking, but I'm
It's all these muscles,
Yeah. All the gains.
all the gains. It's like, oh
Pounds,
man,
Yeah.
they're just adding up.
stop pumping so much iron. You
My
can't
number
scratch your
one-
back.
My number one is low key still right now, just because of like
To
at any
this day.
time I can just sit down and chow down one.
Torta. Okay.
What about
in
you
my
guys?
opinion, I'll
But what type of torta? Marcos.
Mm.
What type of torta?
Torta
But you
de
just can't say
milanesa.
torta.
De
Okay.
milanesa.
Yeah,
A delicious torta.
Because if you say torta, you might just get a roll and that's it.
Here's the bun. Have a nice
Hey.
day.
If you say un torta, por favor, they just like throw you a piece of bread.
Like the GameCube logo. Oh.
Oh yeah. That's crazy.
What
bro.
about you guys, Isra, Alan? What about you?
It depends. I think semita is more of a weekend type of thing. Torta could be like a weekday type of thing. Like at least for me.
Agreed.
And usually it's milanesa de pollo,
Pollo.
unless I know that the person has done a great job in tenderizing the actual bistec to make it into milanesa de bistec, or de res. I mean, definitely I always ask for the works. As far as the spicy aspect of it
Yes.
is usually I ask for chiles en vinagre, right, or rajas. I'll do the chipotle. That's not a problem. It just like I prefer the vinegary taste, I guess, of the chiles en vinagre. But right, and I think definitely papalo, always papalo, quesillo, the refried beans. The bread has to be the actual semita bread. It has to be well, I forgot the name of the actual bread. Oh my goodness, why am I forgetting?
Sesames? I think it's sesames. Semita, I think that's the name of the bread, right? You're talking
I think you're right.
that is the name of the bread. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, so it has to be that type of special bread, that special. And I don't find it to be like a brioche. I think it's a little denser than brioche,
Oh, a lot denser.
right? Because it has to withstand the great and
Thickness.
magnificent, amounts of actual ingredients that
Would
it's
we
gonna
compare to
be.
a sloppy Joe? No, right?
No, I would say
Damn.
El Pambazo is
Sorry,
more
I'm
like
sorry.
a sloppy Joe, but even that is different because the bread is different there as well. For Pambazos, I think that the semita for me would be a weekend thing, like I was saying, and with those aguacate is a must. It has to be in that. What else? I mean, you can have semitas with pata. I don't know if you've had that.
What is it? Cured? No, it's not cured.
No,
It's,
pig's foot.
pig's foot.
But-
It's
I've had
delicious.
it. I've had it.
I wouldn't grab that unless it's with chipotle, because I feel like the pig's foot is like really bland.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, people have to season it well in order for it to taste good, or else
Well, I
it
think
is
they
going to
put-
be bland.
They put chiles en vinagre and they put the queso and the cebolla. But yeah, Mr. J is right. That's kind of like you need to dress it up.
Yeah, because
To
like
otherwise it's
before
gonna
they didn't put
weak.
anything, it was really bland. I
Yeah,
was like, what is this?
because you have to
Oh.
really cook it. Remember, you have to
You-
really cook that.
You guys must have gone to the wrong place if it wasn't
Damn,
well
I
I don't know,
seasoned.
That's
probably what it
I had to
was.
go back. I had to go
Alan,
in the
you're
back and be
pushing
like,
a
"What
big
is this? You forgot the seasons, the fixins. Like, come on."
It's like I
Alan
would
pushes
have.
his glasses. Right?
Yes. No, and I think for a torta, I don't know.
I can
mean,
make it at home.
Yeah, I think that's more of like a weekday type of thing. Like it doesn't
Like for my
necessarily have.
lunch.
Right,
Torta
exactly.
that keeps the doctor away. Remember that.
Like it, and obviously for me, it would be like that with a side of like a guac and chips. I don't know if that's something you guys do, and like
Not
maybe
all
like
tortas have a wakate, so that's a good idea.
right. And again, for that particular sandwich, I would still do the pickled jalapenos. Like I'll do the chipotle if they don't have the pickled jalapenos, but you know that's usually my go-to. Usually I'll do chicken for the torta, and it really depends who's making the semita. That's what kind of like dictates which one I'm gonna order. Unless I you know I have a +1 with me, and I ask that +1 to order the other one, and I order the other one, and then we can go halvesies on it, you know?
Yo,
so I
man.
get the best of both worlds.
I didn't think about
good
it.
idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
What about you guys?
Isra, what do you think?
I mean, for the audience, just thinking about the audience, I'll go torta because I mean, you have more options. Definitely, you have more options. You can go if you don't want chicken, you can go for beef. You don't want beef, you can go for pork. You don't want pork, you can even do like, something with just cheese. But semita, to me, I think semita
Or
is
just beans.
just beans. True, that's true. But with the semita, there's only one way to make semita, especially with the bread. You're limited to just, if you don't have that bread, it's not a semita. It's no longer a semita. It's a torta or a pambazo. So, said
Amen.
that, not a lot of people is going to like the papalo. Like we were saying, it's not quite taste. The same thing, you have the cheese, either crumbly or the stringy cheese, which is Oaxaca cheese. It's also a different flavor. I mean, to us, tastes really good, but to other people, maybe like, I would prefer more like a mozzarella type of flavor, or or a little more.
And then I just smack him across the face and be like, "How dare you?"
But you
We're
see
not
my
Italian.
point. You see my point is like semita is like it's just one way to make it, or otherwise, can you consider
It's
that to be
my
a
way or the
semita?
highway.
Yeah, so I think semita is more like for the local people. They know what it is. We like it. We love it. We keep consuming it, and it's like a comfort
We
food.
We'll
Like,
never
We
stop.
love this.
yeah, we just make it for like the weekend, or we make it for the special occasion. You don't have it every day. Torta, you have it every day. It's good for lunch. It's good for dinner.
It's a good
Sometimes even
snack.
for breakfast. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Like I said,
torta de
toasted
huevo.
bread.
Torta de huevo.
Put
true. Yeah,
Yeah.
for breakfast.
Breakfast
You know?
tortas, you say?
Yeah, you got huevo.
no
con beans,
whack breakfast burritos. No,
eggs,
breakfast
beans. Yeah, you throw some cheese in there. Cheese.
Yes, sir. I like how you're like.
So my point goes to torta.
It's versatile.
My vote
Swiss
goes to
Army.
torta.
Yeah. And now, with that, with our decision
Did
is-
Josue or you actually decide on?
I chose torta.
Oh yeah. What about
Oh
Mr.
wait,
Kid?
wait, wait. Oh yeah.
That's true. Jose.
Torta, of course.
Oh, there you
Because
go.
it's like semita, it's a special occasion, but torta I can just put leftovers in there if I really want to.
Yeah.
Literally.
But
And
yeah.
now,
A torta.
to the hometown history and culture. Hit the Big Apple. Wait, now
Aliens.
in the Big Apple.
What?
Wait a minute. Yeah. This year, Times Square in New York City will be showcasing iconic Mexican Catrinas. in
Nice.
honor of Dia de los Muertos. De los Muertos.
Muertos. That was a nice touch.
On display
Yeah,
from
something stuck
October
in the back
28th.
of his throat.
Yeah, from October 28th to November 2nd. It will be part
So from
of,
today,
yeah, as of this recording, will be part
Allegedly.
of a larger celebration of Mexican culture and heritage. The display in Times Square will be created by a variety of Mexican artists and what designers. Each Catrina will be unique. They will all be inspired by the traditional Mexican iconography of Dia de los Muertos. Okay, now this one.
Massage.
Yes, sir. Atlisco Catrinas arrived in NYC for Dia de los Muertos, celebration you won't forget. In addition to the iconic Catrinas on display in Times Square, there are also two larger-than-life Catrinas from the Mexican city of Atlisco on display in New York City. Made of paper mache and are over 10 feet tall. Se llama papel china in English, in Spanish, right? I think.
Yeah,
think so.
China, yeah.
Yeah. Located at Broadway and 46th Street, created by the Atlisco municipal government and were brought to New York City as part
Wait,
of
Atlisco has a government?
Atlisco municipality. Yeah.
Yes.
Good lord, sir.
As part of a cultural
I thought they
exchange
just
program.
followed the state.
There you go. No, it's municipalities. Same thing as worship.
Oh. Right.
Tomatoes.
Thank you. As part of a cultural exchange program between the two cities. A representation of the traditional Mexican Day of the Dead celebration, which is a time to remember and celebrate the lives of loved ones who have passed away. On display in New York City, and same thing, October 28th to the November 2nd. And then I said the Victoria Times.
So tickets cost from $5 to $10 per person.
Where are you reading?
Oh,
Nah, that's for free,
Imagine.
man. That's
5 to 10. 5
they,
to
they
10.
have they have like all the possible like streets and like alleyways blocked and say, hey, $5 to $10. or if they do the whole like, oh, you have to give a generous donation.
a generous one.
You give $1.
Exactly.
$1 or more.
$1. I spit at this too.
No, like throughout this entire month of October, they've been having ¿cómo se llaman las cabalgatas? How do you say that in English? The
Oh,
horse
really?
ride. Yeah, over there in Broadway, Brooklyn, Queens, all the different boroughs. What's the name of that in English? That the guys on horseback are just dancing. They're not shooting. They're not
Horseback?
shooting.
Isn't it just horseback riding?
They're different now.
Well, like a display. It's more like a
display.
little more.
What you mean, cowboys?
Kind of.
Cavaliers?
Mariachi.
But everyone's dressed up a little bit better, like with the full,
You say
What do
they're
you
not
call
just as cowboys.
yeah,
Just as,
it's more like,
Fancy cowboy.
like a fancy, it's a fancy.
I think I like something related to this. I was like in a table with some people I know, and I was telling them like Mexico has like different cultures per state, where like they're similar, but like they all have their own like taste and flavors that isn't the same for the next state over. Might be similar, but it's not
But yeah,
the
it's
same.
not
Like
the same. No?
like Oaxaca and Puebla are similar in the sense like they both have famous moles, but like
Right.
one is
cheeses.
more sweet and one is more spicy.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Or even
Oaxaca has a lot of moles, not just the one we're accustomed to.
Oh
They have
yeah,
the-
well I was just saying that's like the famous.
True. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah.
And then like I think it was like how like my mom is always like repping her state of Chiapas, but like those are also very different. They're not the what you see on TV type of Mexico. They're more jungle type areas or like more naturalized areas, I should say.
Jungle man.
Yes, jungle beast.
What's Atlisco? What is Atlisco like? What is it, like Highlands?
But isn't that
Isn't it the valley?
yeah?
Yeah, but
Or like-
the valley is at 6,000 feet.
But isn't Atlisco like Pueblo Mágico or something like that.
That's something else, though.
But
yeah,
that's a
absolutely.
designation that's been given by the actual federal
Oh,
government.
you mean like the what's it located in?
the topography?
longitude and
The
latitude topography.
you mean the
yeah.
topography, right? But that you can look that up, I think, on Google. I have no clue exactly what it is, but I thought because it's at the foot of the volcano, it's kind of like a valley. Because you're
It's a
kind of
valley.
like
maybe
surrounded
it's more,
by volcanoes.
There might be a name for like being surrounded by a volcano. Or
Yes, I think it's
Royal
vicinity.
Upper Creek, no?
no, I was gonna say
It's
like
right there.
I would have probably said it's like in the Ring of Fire, but I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, the spicy food is interesting.
Yeah.
It's like they take the magma from the volcano and make food out of it.
Ready, I got the stats.
It's like not obsidian. They make the pure magma.
Oh, and there's still obsidian naturally in the ground. You can just pick it up.
Well, yeah, okay, that's because you're near a volcano, Marcos. Obsidian is from that,
Atlisco.
or
is
at
a
least
city-
it's a result of that.
Yeah, I
Mm.
got the stats for you. Atlisco is a city in the state of Mexico and state of Puebla. It is located in the south central part of the state of Puebla. 100 kilometers. I don't know how many miles that is. English.
I think if you multiply that by, no, kilometer
Do
to
it for me.
what? Kilometer to what?
Kilometers from the state of capital of Puebla. Atlisco is known for its beautiful scenery, its colonial architecture, and its virtual
Food.
a vibrant culture. Virtual. Here are some stats about Atlisco. Population 104,000 as of 2020. Area 128 square kilometers. Elevation 1,800 meters above sea level at the basin of the valley. Okay.
I like how when I type Atlisco Puebla, the first thing that pops up is like recommendation is Mágico.
Oh, I
Climate.
see.
Climate, subtropical highlands. Economy, agricultural, tourism, and manufacturing. Geography. Atlisco is located in a valley surrounded by mountains. Oof. The city is watered by the Atoyac River, which flows through the center of the city. There's really? Atlisco is known for its beautiful scenery, including its lush vegetation and clear lakes, and its
Wait, what?
Yes.
Please.
snow-capped volcanoes. There you go. So at the basin, at the base, at the lowest elevation, it's at 1,800 meters.
So volcanic fields, I guess,
Yeah, sounds about right.
are clusters of volcanoes or areas
there's three
covered by
volcanoes, not
volcanic
two.
rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, the clusters of volcano. Yeah, but we're at the foot of the more famous one, the one that erupted,
Yeah.
the one I can't pronounce the name.
Popocatépetl.
Popocatépetl?
Yeah,
That guy. Don Goyo.
That guy. Don't go, yo.
Don Gojo.
go what?
Just don't go there.
So what you're saying is, when it erupted, it activated its domain extension.
There you go.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that reference.
So when is the
But yeah,
sleeping one
volcanic
gonna wake
fields are what is like the area, and like the if there's clusters of volcano, that's a volcanic field. If it's around it, that's also a volcanic field.
up? It
If
is.
it's in it, then it did, because it's hot.
It's hot like fire. But yeah, like I didn't know that there were three volcanoes technically over there. There's a dead one that exploded millions of years ago, but it still has the chimney and the stack just open. Versus this one, the Malinche, or what's the
Malinche.
Iztaccíhuatl?
Esasiwal, Malinche, and
Yeah,
Mr.
the
Goyo.
sleeping lady and the sleeping lady, her sleeping.
He has
her
a
lady.
tag in Google Maps. I didn't know that.
He has a tag. Hashtag
I was up there the other day and I just tagged it, you know?
I knew you were there.
But yeah,
It's
allegedly,
like
like,
yes,
that,
with the hot volcanic ashes coming out of it.
the
Mm.
reason that volcano's asleep allegedly is that it has glaciers inside. I'm like, no way. That wouldn't stop lava.
Well, there's a myth behind the
Oh,
three
actually,
volcanoes.
it can. Probably not those that are not the top of it, but glaciers can stop magma. It's like the conditions are right.
If it's
Yes.
humongous enough.
Anything is
No,
possible.
the whole stack. Yeah, it's just ice.
Because like you remember at like the end of the ice age, you know, where like glaciers
Yeah.
and magma were hitting each other.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Versus the other
It's a good
one,
movie.
the Popocatépetl, Don Goyo. Like he had it normally when it's quiet, there's a lake, crystal clear lake, but again, it's poisonous, holding away the holding the poisonous gases. And once that thing boils off, just stacks. And
What you mean,
stacks
like
and
sulfur
stacks.
gas, right?
Yeah, but on top when it's calming, obviously because of the altitude, right? I don't know if you see it, like this one is Don Goyo. This is the Sleeping Lady. I don't know if you see it, like up here. It has like the weird mouth on the active volcano. When it's
you
not
mean the outline of what they make?
the caldera, if you will. On top, it has it has like a.
I like how he's pointing towards
The visual
mountains.
aids. Yes.
Yeah, too bad for the listeners. Like the city
He's
is down
like,
here.
see this curvature
You see-
right here?
you see
Those
this,
are
like-
the cheeks.
right here. You see this mount right here? This is the
Those
caldera.
are the natural curves of a woman right there.
the mounds right over here.
Oh, Marquitos, you're so funny, man.
But yeah, normally like there are like
That's the
people
picture he took back in the Tlisco where he's like, yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
This
No,
Neo
with your
Atlisco right
hands like
there.
on top of the peaks of the mountains.
Of the
Both
volcanoes,
of them.
like there's water, there's a lake that holds down the gases and all those things naturally. But once it boils off, gases just go up, the Lord ashes and everything.
So what you're saying is if I want to onsen, it might kill me.
Oh yeah, it's very poisonous. Those gases were hot and poisonous. And then the whole videos, if you guys want to do research, obviously, like we know, Isra, Josue, Alan, and I know that like it's snow capped, but once it was active, all the snow was gone.
Yeah, I remember when it was snow capped before.
They used to
No.
get ice to make what do you call it?
Nice.
Raspados.
The raspados, exactly. That
What's
was
the name of that in English?
raspados.
Shaved
ice.
ice. technically.
Shave ice. There we go.
But not
Thank
the
you.
Asian one, because that's like really fun.
This
That's
one is
powder.
different, right? Yeah. Hey there, this is Marcos. This is the end of part 1 of the LTS podcast. Come back on part 2 for later on the week. Right, Josue?
Yes. So it will come back in. If it's Tuesday, I'll come back Thursday. If it's Thursday, I'll come back Tuesday. And if it's Tuesday, yes. And it keeps on going in a loop.
And we are on East Coast time.
So I think the last intro, I said 4 hours or 3. I think 4 hours. Yeah, it's supposed to be 3. So don't listen to past me. It's 3 hours, not 4.
Meaning if you're on the West Coast, you're,
If you're on the West Coast, you're 3 hours, I think, ahead of us. Or behind. us?
behind.
Behind. Yes, behind.
But yeah, thank you for
It doesn't matter because it posts these early in the morning.
So thank you for listening to us, to Left Tech and Sundry. Oh, and don't forget, there are show notes down
Please
below.
come back. Thoughts are
Please.
too much.
Please. But yeah, there are show notes. There's a link for the merch store. There are all the other things. Just read the show notes. And thank you once again for listening to Life Tech and Sundry. Talk to you later.
Bye. Have a nice day.